Hey, hey, it's V here today, and Pam's behind the camera. And we are still doing our Thanksgiving week, our videos for that. So this is one of the videos. And I'm doing a simple recipe. And I always have potatoes on hand because we're always doing the 50-50 and we've lost so much weight on it. So I plan to stay with it. So doing the 50-50, I always have potatoes and rice cooked, always on hand. So I have some potatoes cooked here and I had the baby ones. So I just cooked those up and I'll show you what I'll do with them. And here I have, this was about half a head of cauliflower. And I have 2 onions in there, roughly chopped, and about 6 cloves of garlic. And here in my saute pan, I have, this was about half of a red onion and a whole bell pepper. And this is just gonna be the topping, one of the toppings. So I'm making a curried cauliflower mash with sauteed onions and bell peppers on top with crispy air fried potatoes on top. Everything is oil free, and this is gonna be the 50-50 compliant dish, and it's whole food plant based, as you can see. So come on over here and I'll show you what I'm doing. Gotta adjust that thing just a little bit. It's like blowing up. Alright, so I have my pan here. And it's a really simple recipe. I'm gonna have all this, the cauliflower and the onion. And I'm just gonna put it in the pan. And I'm gonna put the garlic in here. And I have about 1 cup of water. I'm just gonna put it in there, and I'm gonna I think I'm gonna add about half more cup of water. So 1.5 cup of water. And then what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna cover this, let this boil until everything is tender. And then I'm just gonna come in and blend it up with my immersion blender, and I'll show you as we get there. So I'm just gonna let this boil for right now. Alright, so I have my bell peppers and onions here. I'm trying to separate everything. And I'm just going to saute them. Just a quick saute. And I'm probably just going to add salt and pepper in the end. Nothing much. And I just want to get some color on these. I still want a little crunch. Because we are going to have a lot of crunch from the crispy air fried potatoes, I'm just trying to bump up the veg content here. So I just thought, a little bit of, and this is something that's like always in the fridge, and it's a good way to bump up your 50-50, It's just bell peppers, onions, good non-starchy veggies, give you good flavor. I think I always have these on hand, always. So I'm just gonna give them a quick saute, and I'll show you what consistency I want them. Alright, so I'm just chopping up these potatoes, and I'm just gonna give it a quick spice thing up top. I'm gonna put some salt, some pepper, probably put some turmeric to it too. I think that would give it a good color, just a tint. It looks so pretty with the cauliflower mash, which is gonna have curry powder in it, so it's gonna be yellow, but I think it's gonna make it look, it's gonna make it like part of a uniform, I guess. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is add the zest of this lemon. I think about half of the lemon zest I'm gonna put in here. It would give it an amazing flavor. Oh, it smells so good. You can use lime too if you have it. And then I'm going to put some salt, some pepper.
So that was about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and then just not even a half a teaspoon of pepper,
yeah.
Just a little
and,
bit.
And this is about what? About half a teaspoon?
Maybe, or 1/8 of a teaspoon. Yeah, it's probably about half a teaspoon now.
So I just go in with my hands. And I'm going to air fry these. And again, I'm adding no oil to it. So I'm gonna air fry these at 400 for about, I would say about 13 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And you can do the same if you don't have an air fryer, you can do it in the oven at the same temperature. See, the lemon zest escaping from me.
And you're gonna, about halfway through, you're gonna mix them up?
Yeah,
halfway, shake them up?
Yeah, halfway through, I'm just gonna shake them up a bit and let them go. So I'll show you guys what happens in the end. All right, so my peppers and onions are done, and here's what I have. And I'm just gonna put a little salt. Oh, sorry, pepper and salt.
A pinch of each, yeah.
Yeah, just a pinch of each. Just.
And there's
season
nothing
it.
better, I think, than frying onions.
Yeah.
Even though there's no oil, that smell of
Yeah.
cooking onions is so good.
And you see all this flavor down here?
Yep.
I mean, it happens because we're not using oil. But if you want to make your peppers just a little bit less crunchy, just add some water and all this flavor will come off. But I want them just a little crunchy. So that's the peppers, they're ready. Now I'll show you my cauliflower. So my mixture, as you can see, it's soft, right? So I'm gonna add my curry powder, which is half a tablespoon of curry powder. I'm gonna add.
Do you have a brand that you use, or do you make your own, or?
I sometimes I get an organic kind, whatever I can find, if I don't have any on hand, but I try to make it. And some salt. This is about half a teaspoon, a whole teaspoon, and some pepper. And I'm gonna put some nutritional yeast in here. And the
That
reason,
was what, a tablespoon?
yes, a tablespoon of nutritional yeast. And the reason I'm adding it is because I just want a slight cheesy flavor to it. And then, all right, so I just took the immersion blender and I just blended it up. And as you can see, it's all ready. And
it's
now,
beautiful.
Yeah. And now for the finishing touch, all I'm gonna do is add lemon in here. Cause I feel like, especially with Indian spices, I just feel like lemon gives it the right boost it needs. And this is half a lemon that I'm putting in here. And as you can see, the cauliflower is trying to fight.
Yep.
And you can make it more dry if you want.
Like you would add less liquid in the cooking process?
Yeah, or you can cook this down a bit too if you want. But I think this is good. I think this is good. But I'm just gonna let it cook for like 5 minutes because I want all the flavors to come together. Want the spices to cook through and everything. So I'm gonna let this go for about 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna plate this. All right, so as you can see, I let it simmer just a little bit, and now it's more together. It's not super liquidy. So here's how I'm gonna plate it. I have my bell peppers and onions here. I have my crispy potatoes here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some of the mash at the bottom.
It really looks good.
Yeah, it looks pretty.
You put turmeric in that? No, you put
curry. I put the curry powder, which has turmeric in it.
Yeah, gonna say it's a nice golden color.
And then put the bell peppers on top. And you know, if you have like chutney or something, you can put that on there too. Any kind of chutney. And then I'm gonna put the potatoes on top. See how the color goes with it?
Delicious.
And then I'm just gonna sprinkle some pepper up top. And there you have it. Cauliflower mash.
Looks good.
And it's easy, and as you can see, it's completely 50-50, oil-free as well. And it's easy to whip up. You can have this, you know, it's easy to have this in your fridge, and you can top it with anything. And you got your 50-50 going. So try this out. Let us know how you like it, and like and subscribe, share the video, try the recipe out, comment below how you like it. You can find us on Instagram, on Facebook. We always post what we eat on Instagram, and on Facebook we go live on there every Friday with our check-in based on our 50-50 eating. So go check it out and join us. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.